भारत के 77% लोग एक सीक्रेट बीमारी के शिकार
We are seeing a rise in mental health problems like we've never seen before.
What's happening?
They try to connect with others and
यानी
they get
स्ट्रेस
rejected.
आने वाले 20 सालों में देश का सबसे बड़ा किलर होगा स्ट्रेस.
Exam pressure, fear of failure, burnout, stress, porn addiction, overeating, not able to sleep in the night, loneliness. All these things are real and you're not alone. Research says that 70% of the students are going through burnout. 72% of them are stressed on a daily basis. And 1 out of every 5 students in India have some kind of severe addiction. And guess what? If you're someone who keeps checking their phone a lot, you might have one of these problems because people with bad mental health are prone to check their phones 5 times more than usual. And then what's worse, the brains of people with bad mental health crave for high sugar and high fat foods. The result, they end up getting fat, obese, which on one side kills their confidence and on the other side results in heart attacks and deaths. When it comes to mental health, you might have just heard about suicides and all, but the problem is much more serious than that. And this needs to be faced right now or else it will be too late. So let's first try to understand what are the reasons for all these problems. Very obvious. We are living in a hyper-competitive environment where we are being judged by an exam every single week. And then we have huge expectations from our parents who look at us like a prize that they can show off. To make this even worse, we have our classmates who are the snakes who always want us to fall down but act as if they are like supporting us. Fake friends. And then the cherry on the top, we have our relatives who ask us, "Aur batao, kaise chal rahi preparation?" Like, why the fuck do you care? Most of the students are not really stressed that they'll score less in the exams because they know it that if they concentrate well, they can do wonders in the next exam. But you know why they are stressed? Because of being judged and humiliated by everyone else. And that's the problem. And our brains are built like dams. While we are good at handling acute stress on a day-to-day basis, the chronic stress piles up, and on that one damn day when everything seems fine, we just break down. So then how the hell do we solve this issue? How the hell do we work on our mental health? Simple, but not easy. Here are the 5 things that I want every single student to follow on a day-to-day basis. I'm telling you, do this, else you'll be fucked up. The best thing would be write these things down on a piece of paper and stick it onto the wall. Got it? The first thing, you see this thing in my hand? This is a phone. Throw it away. I mean, spending hours and hours on our phone scrolling random reels will disrupt the amount of dopamines which are present in our body. And everyone talks about dopamine, but do you actually know what it does? It is called the feel-good hormone. It is the reason why you feel pleasure, you feel rewarded, you feel motivated, and it is also associated with attention. And what happens when you mess with it? It messes with you back. And that's how you end up not being able to focus on anything and you become addicted to random things on the internet. Now the second thing is funny. There are 3 to 5 times more number of serotonin receptors in our gut than in our brain. Serotonin, stomach, gut bacteria. What the fuck? We're talking about mental health. Exactly, but research has shown that 40% of your mental health problems can be solved if you fix your food. This shit sounds funny, but I'm telling you, don't eat random stuff on the road. Eat healthy. Eat your mom ka khana or your hostel ka khana. There's a reason why the gut bacteria is called the second brain of the body. Just in case if you didn't know about this. The next one is kind of known to everyone. Just exercise. You don't need to run 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers, 4 kilometers and all of those things. Just go to the balcony and walk for 5 minutes every now and then. More than enough. Some kind of movement is much better than no movement at all. And did you ever write down your feelings on a piece of paper? Like when I was back in my school, I used to hate this teacher of mine, right? And whenever I used to feel frustrated about him, I used to open a book and write about him. And I felt so good writing shit about him. I mean, that book got caught once, that's a different story, but research has proven that writing about things that you hate, things that you get irritated about, or things that you love makes a huge difference in the way that you actually feel. 2 minutes every day, like literally 2 minutes. This will take you so far. And the last one is my favorite. It's the breathing technique. Just have a look.
It's 2 inhales followed by an extended exhale, and it goes like this. You'll notice that the inhales were through the nose and the exhale was through the mouth. That's the ideal way to do it for a number of reasons.
But you get the point. Once in a while, whenever I feel stressed or anxious, I do this, and this actually helps a lot. There are so many other breathing techniques, but this is the one that I follow. And I want to end this video by telling you that in most of the cases, your parents might not understand how you feel if you actually go to them and tell them, "Okay, I'm facing some mental health issue." Because there's a generation gap, right? And they didn't live in a hyper-connected environment like we are doing right now. Don't blame them if they can't understand you. So whom do we blame? No one. The problem is we don't come from this rich family backgrounds where it works even if we don't work. Like we have to work, we have to go to a good college, we have to get a good job. And I completely understand that it's not easy to be in your position. It's not easy to, study hard every single day, despite however you are feeling, right? But it's okay, the time will come. This is not going to last forever. There will be some days where you're doing shit, but it's okay. Because it will get better, and that's a way out for every single problem in life. At the end of the day, just remember one thing. We all are gonna die one day. And this thing that you're going through right now doesn't matter. Keep your head up, take a deep breath, and fight like a fighter. I believe in you.